What is going on, guys? Insane Jugging it back for another video. Got a new series for you guys. Gonna call this one NFL Roundtable, man. NFL Roundtable. So, basic premise of this series, I'm gonna go through all of the games for the week, give you guys my predictions on who's gonna win and why, and that's it, man. Simple as that. So, let's go ahead and get it started, man. We got Chiefs and Patriots up first. Chiefs lost. Who was it? I think his name is Spencer Ware. Don't want to get his name wrong, but he's a really good backup running back, and he was going to be in the rotation a lot for the Chiefs. And well, he got. I should definitely take my notifications off. Anyway, Spencer Ware is going to be out for week 1, and Julian Edelman is going to be out for week 1. Chiefs, offensively, man, they're going to definitely try to get Tyreek Hill involved, I think, in the run game as well as the pass game. I just don't see the Chiefs' offense being really explosive enough. That 3-4 defense is probably going to hold its own against the Patriots, but the Patriots just have too many weapons. Brandon Cooks, Chris Hogan, Danny Amendola, Rob Gronkowski, Dwayne Allen, James White catching the ball out of the backfield, Mike Gillislee, Dion Lewis, you name it, man. Patriots have so many weapons on offense, and I think the Chiefs are really going to struggle tonight, man. Not tonight, but Thursday night, but I got the Patriots taking that one easily. Jets versus Bills. This one is not as much of a toss-up. Not as much of a blowout in the Bills' favor as people think anymore, because Tyrod Taylor is uncertain for week 1, and Nathaniel Peterman, former Pittsburgh quarterback, may be getting the start. How does that affect the Bills' offense if Nathaniel Peterman gets the start? Hopefully I'm not getting his name wrong. But doesn't have too much of an effect on the Bills. The reason why is the Bills are going to be a run-heavy offense anyway. LaShawn McCoy is going to be carrying the mail a lot Sunday. And what Nathaniel Peterman starting would do is just basically make LaShawn McCoy like one of the best fantasy running backs for week 1. I think he's already set to probably have 20-plus points. Let me put some live events in the background. But I think LaShawn McCoy is probably already set to have 20-plus points. But now it's probably like a given. And Jets, man, they just traded Sheldon Richardson for Jermaine Kearse. So offensively, Robbie Anderson and Jermaine Kearse are going to be getting most of the targets. There's not much else on their offense. They have Bilal Powell and Matt Forte in the backfield. Bilal Powell is a really good receiving back, and he's kind of underrated. And obviously, Matt Forte can do it all as well. But I just don't see those guys having a good day against the Bills. Bilal Powell, Matt Forte, Jermaine Kearse, Robbie Anderson, that's not going to be enough to stop LaShawn McCoy going crazy on offense and that vaunted Bills defense. So, got to just win that one easily. The Bills win that one easily at home. Next up, Jaguars and Texans. This is probably the biggest toss-up of the week. Jaguars are a promising team of young talent. They have Leonard Fournette, Allen Robinson, Allen Hurns. Leonard Fournette, Allen Robinson, Allen Hurns, OJ Howard, not OJ Howard, goddammit. Anyway, Leonard Fournette, Allen Robinson, Allen Hurns, man. And defensively, they're a pretty nice young squad as well, with Jalen Ramsey, Miles Jack, Malik Jackson on the defensive line. So, Jaguars have a really young and talented squad. Offensively, man, I think Tom Savage is getting the nod for the Texans, as he should. Most people are probably going to, think I'm crazy because I'm a Clemson fan, but I actually think that Tom Savage deserves to start over Deshaun Watson. I think Deshaun Watson's obviously a better athlete, better talent, but let him sit, man. Tom Savage knows the ins and outs of the system. Let him do what he does. So, offensively, we have to assume Tom Savage is getting the start. Yeah, I can't play this rushing attack with one hand, but offensively, Tom Savage is getting the start. Um, Houston does have some weapons on offense. They always have Lamar Miller with Dante Foreman spelling him. Sorry. They also have Will Fuller, DeAndre Hopkins, C.J. Fedorowicz. The offensive line is okay. Um, and defensively, man, Houston is just one of the best teams in the NFL with J.J. Watt. Not sure if J.J. Watt is back yet or not. Didn't check that before the video. But with J.J. Watt, Jadeveon Clowney, had to make sure I got that tackle. But yeah, Houston's defense is stacked, man. But Bednarik McKinney, man, Houston's defense is really stacked. But man, this is gonna come down to Blake Bortles and what he does. This game literally comes down to Blake Bortles. If Blake Bortles shows up and has a good day, then Jaguars are gonna win it. If Blake Bortles doesn't show up, the Texans will win. I think that Houston defense will be too much for that young Jaguars offense. I got Houston edging this game in a close one, man. I got Houston edging this one at home. Next up, Steelers and Browns. I'm not gonna even laugh, but I shouldn't honestly have to get into this. Like, let's be honest. Browns are good in the preseason, man. Deshaun Kaiser is gonna get a nod for this game, but they obviously aren't there yet. And Joe Hayden is gonna come out with a vengeance against his former team. Got the Steelers handily winning that game. Cardinals and Lions, one of my favorite games of the week. This one is going to be such a toss-up, man. Obviously, you're Arizona. You have David Johnson. He's going to be starting for me week one. Hopefully, he can have an insane performance. But got David Johnson starting, obviously. Larry Fitz, John Brown, J.J. Nelson. The play action from that single back offense is going to be deadly for the Cardinals, like it always is, man. I know Bruce Arians is going to have some wrinkles in that offense this year, man, to get all those guys involved. And defensively, you draft Hassan Reddick out of Temple. You know he's going to have a big impact. You obviously got Patrick Peterson, Tyrann Mathieu. Not, like I said, not sure about a lot of guys who are hurt or not. Just like going off basic rosters that I know of. But yeah, you obviously got Tyrann Mathieu, Patrick Peterson, Calais Campbell's a Jaguar now, but you got a lot of talent on that Cardinals defense like you always do. And then Lions obviously have an insane defensive line. You already know what Ziggy Ansah's going to do. Lions have an insane defensive line. The DBs aren't bad either with Nevin Lawson and my guy Tavon Wilson at safety. Lions do have a good squad as well. This is the biggest toss-up game, man. Like I said, I think the X factor will be Marvin Jones and what he does away from Patrick Peterson, since Patrick Peterson is going to be on Golden Tate all day. That's really the X factor in this game, man. I gotta edge it to the Lions, man. Gotta edge it. I feel like the Lions defense is just better, and offensively they're really close, man. Oh my God, that's a tough game to call, man. Lions and Cardinals, but definitely giving a nod to the Lions to win this game. Buccaneers and Dolphins is next, and this game may get postponed due to Hurricane Irma. Just got that news this morning. It's going to be a Category 5. And just praying for the people in Florida, man, Cuba, whole East Coast, man. If this game does continue the way that it's supposed to continue, I'm a little biased here because I am, really, a fan of how the Buccaneers have built their roster for this year. Doug Martin is suspended, so Jaquiz Rogers is going to get the nod at running back, and I'm sure Jeremy McNichols will get some snaps as well. Buccaneers, I think, will win this game. One thing the Dolphins do have going for them is their defensive line versus the Buccaneers' offensive line. I think their defensive line is going to destroy the Buccaneers' O-line all game, so it's not going to be a blowout by any means because the Dolphins' defensive line is incredible, and they're gonna. James Winston's gonna definitely get thrown to the turf many, many times, but giving the edge to the Buccaneers in a close one, giving the edge to the Buccaneers. Next up, we got Falcons and Bears, and not gonna get into this one, man. Bears just don't have enough in their secondary to combat Matt Ryan and his receivers. I always said, man, the Bears should have traded back in the draft, and they should have drafted Marshawn Lattimore instead of getting Mitch Trubisky. And I mean, obviously you can't really say that now because it's like the Bears obviously need a change at the quarterback position, but I just feel like Marshawn Lattimore would have been such a bigger impact for their squad, man, and they needed that. And they're gonna get destroyed in the secondary all season long, and that's facts. So got the Falcons going in here and just blowing these guys out, man. I really do. Next up, Raiders and Titans. Also a toss-up in my eyes. I know people are like, oh, Raiders are, the most insane team ever. Raiders are going to destroy the Titans, but it's not like that. Titans do have a lot going for themselves offensively. I forgot which wide receiver I saw it was, but Titans have some wide receiver that's going to be out, but they have Corey Davis. They have Rashard Matthews. They have, the Titans have so many receivers, it's hard to remember all of them. Tajay Sharp, just so many guys. I know one of those guys is hurt, but I'm not sure exactly who it was. I don't think I even named the guy that's hurt. But anyway, Titans have a crop of young receivers, and they also have a two-headed monster in that backfield with Derrick Henry and DeMarco Murray. And they're definitely going to run the ball first, and they're going to have play action off of that run. So, going to be a tough offense for the Raiders to stop. One thing about the Raiders, man, their front seven is pretty good, but their DBs are terrible. And it's going to be tough for those guys to stop the Tennessee Titans play action off of that two-headed monster in the backfield. But I think the Raiders just have too much. I think they're definitely better on the defensive side of the ball than the Titans, and they're slightly better offensively. Derek Carr, Marshawn Lynch, Michael Crabtree, Amari Cooper. Man, hey, I do definitely want to give this game to the Titans. I feel like the Titans can pull this out. It's really going to go down to who's going to get that stop in the fourth quarter, man. And you know what? Fuck it. Give me the Titans over the Raiders, man. Give me the Titans over the Raiders. I think the Titans pull an upset week 1. So I want the Titans over the Raiders, man. Next up, Ravens and Bengals. Ravens 100-0. No need for discussing. So next up, we got the Eagles. No, but the Ravens defense looks really good in the preseason, like really solid. It's gonna come down to really their offense outscoring a 13 to 16 point outing from the Bengals. Obviously, the Bengals will not have John Ross. John Ross is hurt. Joe Mixon is definitely going to be there, I think. I just don't think the Bengals have enough to win this game. I think the Ravens defense is going to hold them to 13 to 16 points, like I said. All about the Ravens being able to score 2 or 3 times. And I think with a run-heavy offense oriented around Terrence West, the Ravens will be able to do so. And got the Ravens edging this game in Cincinnati, man. Edging it. Next up, we got the Eagles versus the Redskins. Eagles offense is going to be oriented around LeGarrette Blount, Darren Sproles, Alshon Jeffrey, and Zach Ertz is supposed to be like a god this year, apparently, according to Eagles fans. But, yeah, those are your basic guys. Obviously, Eagles got Ronald Darby in a trade, and that was actually a big pickup for those guys. Redskins, who do they have? They just got rid of Matt Jones, I think. Was it Matt Jones that they got rid of? Yeah, I think it was Matt Jones, and that caught me off guard. So the running back position for the Redskins is decent. This is actually a toss-up game as well in the DMV. I like Jordan Reed a lot versus those Eagles linebackers. Terrell Pryor obviously is looking to have a big game. Defensively, I think the Redskins have a better defense than the Eagles. It's close, though. With these two teams being so close, in my eyes, I have to give the edge to the home team. So, give me the Redskins holding their own in the DMV and getting a win over the Eagles. Next up, we got the Colts and the Rams. And Aaron Donald may not play. Aaron Donald is still holding out. He wants his 10-12 million a year. And the Colts are being firm and they're not giving it to him. But Colts have an even bigger issue. Andrew Luck isn't going to play for the Colts, man. So, no idea who's going to start for the Colts. Actually, let me go ahead and look that up in the background. Who's going to be the Colts starting quarterback? Damn, it came up in Google before I could put it in. Scott Tolzien, I think, is going to get the start here. Okay, so the Colts offense with Scott Tolzien is going to be, damn, I got to take T.Y. Hilton out of my fantasy lineup immediately. Holy shit. Actually, T.Y. Hilton may have to stay in just because he's going to get so much volume that it probably won't even matter that Scott Tolzien is at quarterback. But, Marlon Mack and Frank Gore are going to have to really carry the mail for the Colts, man. All day, Marlon Mack and Frank Gore are going to have to be carrying the rock. For the Rams, man, Rams definitely have a lot of young offensive talent. Sean McVay has done a great job with this team. The Rams, they have your typical Sammy Watkins that they just picked up, and they also have Todd Gurley in the backfield. But they have some young guys like Tamarick Hemingway, the guy that they got from Texas A&M, one of my favorite guys. Don't want to get his name wrong. Josh Reynolds, Cooper Kupp. They have a lot of young talent that they may find a way to get involved in the offense early on. They may not. You never know. But yeah, my decision is definitely set in stone. Even if Aaron Donald doesn't come back, even though I think he has a lot of leverage because the Rams definitely would need him in that squad. Give me the Rams over the Colts at home. Think they'll win that one easily, actually. Just the Colts don't have enough without Andrew Luck. And they're one of the worst teams in the NFL without Andrew Luck. 49ers and Panthers is also a toss-up for me. Hard to really kind of guess who's going to win this game. Like I said, the Panthers' offense looks really good in the preseason. Christian McCaffrey looks good. Obviously, he's going to kind of have like a first, second down role, and then you're going to have...
The SiriusXM free listening event is on right now. 100 amazing channels, free through September 5th. Hear commercial-free music plus...
My bad. Anyway, the Panthers are obviously going to have like a rushing attack centered around Jonathan Stewart, but I feel like Christian McCaffrey is going to get a lot of touches as well, and then, Cam Newton is going to take some touches in the running game, so they're going to be like a dominant monster in the running game, you know what I mean? And obviously you got Kelvin Benjamin and Greg Olsen, as well as Devin Funchess getting some touches as far as the passing game goes. Just don't think that 49ers defense is going to have enough to stop them. Do like that 49ers defensive line a lot now that they've acquired Solomon Thomas. But Yeah, 49ers do have underrated defense, but I just don't see them having enough to stop the Carolina Panthers' vaunted rushing attack and the one-on-one matchups they're gonna get as a result of those that running game. So got the Panthers going in to California and getting a victory. Next up, Seahawks and Packers. Biggest toss-up of the week. Seahawks going to Lambeau Field to take on the Packers. It's really the matter of fact that they're in Lambeau Field. If it was any other situation, I would be picking the Seahawks over the Packers. But in Lambeau Field, man, I just feel like Aaron Rodgers is going to throw 5 TDs, 400 yards. Like, that Seahawks defense is incredible, and picking up Sheldon Richardson definitely does make them a better squad. But Russell Wilson and the Seahawks will not be able to outscore the Packers in Lambeau Field. It's just not possible. And the first time I actually recorded this video, I thought it was in Seattle, and I had like Seattle winning easily. But like now that I know it's in Lambeau Field, there's no way that the Seahawks will beat the Packers, man, and that's facts. Got the Packers winning in Lambeau Field by around 10 points, maybe 2 scores. Giants and Cowboys. Giants are my sleeper pick for the Super Bowl. A lot of people obviously aren't sleep on them anymore because a lot of other people also have them as a Super Bowl pick. But now I can get this game in. A lot of other people had them as a Super Bowl pick. But I mean, it really comes down to the Cowboys not having Zeke on offense. And obviously that's not as big of a deal as people are gonna make it. You know, Dak Prescott is still carrying the offense, and Darren McFadden isn't a slouch. Darren McFadden and Alfred Morris spelling in the backfield definitely won't be a slouch. They'll be able to move the ball. And this game is going to be closer than a lot of people think, man. People are like, oh, Zeke isn't playing. You know, this game isn't worth watching, and that's simply not true. You got Darren McFadden and Alfred Morris carrying the mail. The game is always going to be worth watching, man. It's just, damn, what was I about to say? It's just simply the fact, man, that I don't think the Cowboys have enough of that offense, man. Between Odell Beckham, Brandon Marshall, Sterling Shepard, Evan Ingram, then obviously in the backfield you have my guy Paul Perkins. Almost forgot his name. And you got Paul Perkins in the backfield, man. I got the edge to the Giants, man. I love their defense as well. So give me the Giants here. Next up, we got Saints and Vikings. Saints are going to have a two-headed monster in the backfield with Mark Ingram and Adrian Peterson. And Drew Brees will also have a flurry of targets with Kobe Fleener. Sorry, make sure I get this play off. A flurry of offensive targets with Kobe Fleener, Michael Thomas. Saints are also gonna have Willie Snead. So Saints low key have an insane offense this year, and gonna be interesting to see how that offense performs week 1. I think they're gonna do very, very well. Defensively, they're getting better. They're taking the strides, and I like to see that. But they're not there yet defensively, man. And you can tell, man, they're not there yet defensively. And this is going to be a good game. I'm really excited for this game. Vikings, offensively, they have Stephon Diggs, Adam Thielen, Kyle Rudolph, and Dalvin Cook carrying the mail with Sam Bradford behind the helm. And I think that offense is going to be a little tricky too, and they're going to be able to matriculate their way down the field as well. But, damn, because I feel like the Vikings had the better defense, and offensively they're decent. This is going to be a close game, but I feel like Drew Brees just might light the Vikings up on Monday Night Football. Drew Brees tends to do very well on Monday Night Football, man. So, give me the edge to the Saints with Adrian Peterson and Mark Ingram in that backfield along with Drew Brees throwing the ball. It's just Vikings are no match, man. And last but not least, you got the Chargers and Broncos. Chargers offense is going to be centered around Melvin Gordon. And Phillip Rivers is going to be throwing the ball to Tyrell Williams. Think Keenan Allen is out for the game. Mike Williams is also out. So Tyrell Williams looking to have a big game. Then obviously you got Hunter Henry and Antonio Gates as well. Denver, defensively they're still the same team. They let go of TJ Ward, but defensively Denver is still not to be played with. Denver has a top-notch defense once again this season. Gonna come down offensively to, I think Paxton Lynch is getting the start. If not, then it's all good. Other kid is pretty nice too, but interesting to see how that backfield goes with C.J. Anderson and Jamal Charles, and then obviously you have Emmanuel Sanders and Demaryius Thomas getting targets as well. Just give me the Broncos. It's that simple. At home, Chargers aren't gonna be able to beat the Broncos. And that's gonna wrap it up, man. We just went around the entire NFL. The NFL roundtable for Week 1 is complete. We got our winners. We got the Patriots winning at home. Got the Bills winning at home. Got the Texans winning at home. Steelers winning on the road. Got the Lions winning at home. Buccaneers edging a victory on the road. Falcons winning easily on the road. We got the Titans upsetting the Raiders at home. Got the Ravens going on the road to beat the Bengals. That shouldn't be a surprise to you guys. Got the Redskins getting a victory at home. Got the Rams getting a victory at home. Got the Panthers going in California and being the 49ers. Got the Packers winning in Lambeau. Got the Giants coming to Arlington and beating the Cowboys. And we got the Saints winning on the road and the Broncos winning at home. Hope you guys enjoyed this series, man. I love when I actually get to talk about the NFL, man. If you guys don't know about me, man, I'm a huge football fan, man. I love everything about football. Even college football, man. I was watching the Tennessee and Georgia Tech game. I went crazy last night, man. If you guys want me to talk about college football, I wouldn't mind talking about like the best game from the week for college football as well, man. I love talking about the NFL, man, and just football in general. So even high school, man, like the top matchups. You guys want me to talk about Bishop Gorman, Centennial, IMG Academy, whatever. But just let me know, man. Like I said, I love talking about football, man. But it's been your boy, Insane Dragon, after another video. Hope you guys enjoyed the first installment of the NFL Roundtable. Leave a like, subscribe. All that means the world to me. Catch you all in the next video. Peace.